Hello friends and welcome back to the HSE Coach. In today's video, we are going to discuss some logical and tricky MCQ questions related to safety. These MCQs means multiple choice questions are designed to test your practical understanding, logical thinking and safety knowledge. In every questions, you will get 4 options and you need to identify the correct answer. Some of these questions are tricky and will really make you think carefully before answering. These type of logical and scenario based questions are often asked during safety interviews. When I attended interviews myself, I was also asked similar MCQ and logical questions. In one of my previous videos, I already explained many interview questions that were asked to me personally. If you have not watched that video yet, you can find the link in the descriptions below. So now, let's start the today's video. Our first question is related to work at height. The question is, a worker is wearing a full body harness while working at height. Now tell me, is the worker completely safe from falling hazards just because he is wearing the harness? Option A, yes, he is completely safe because the harness alone is enough. Option B, no, the anchorage point must also be safe. Option C, yes, if he is also wearing a helmet. Option D, no, unless he is wearing gloves. Now think carefully and try to identify the correct answer. The correct answer is option B. The anchorage point must also be safe. Just wearing a harness does not guarantee complete safety. The worker must also connect the harness to a proper and secure anchorage point. Without proper anchoring, the harness cannot protect the worker during a fall. So, both the harness and the anchorage system are equally important. Now, let's move to the second questions. This question is related to fire safety. The question is, a CO2 fire extinguisher is used inside a small closed room to extinguish an electrical fire. What is the hidden hazard in these situations? Option A, temperature will increase. Option B, oxygen displacement can occur. Option C, electrical leakage may happen. And option D, water contaminations may occur. Take a moment and think about the correct answer. The correct answer is option B, oxygen displacement. When CO2 extinguishers are used in confined or poorly ventilated areas, they can reduce the oxygen level in the room. This creates a risk of suffocation for anyone inside the area. That is why proper ventilation is extremely important while using CO2 extinguishers indoors. Now let's move to the next questions. This one is related to confined space safety. The question is, gas testing was completed before entering a confined space. Now tell me, during the work activity, is retesting still required? Option A, no. One test is enough. Option B, yes, because the atmosphere can change during work. Option C, no, if ventilation is available. And option D, yes, only after lunch break. Think carefully before answering. The correct answer is option B. The atmosphere can change during work. In confined space, atmospheric conditions can suddenly change because of chemical reactions, gas leak, or ongoing work activities. That is why continuous monitoring or periodic gas testing is necessary during the entire job. Now let's move to the next questions. This question is related to electrical safety. The question is, the insulations of an electrical cable is damaged, but the conductor wire is not visible. Is it safe to use the cable temporarily? Option A, yes, if gloves are used. Option B, yes, only for low voltage. Option C, no, damaged insulation is still unsafe. And option D, yes, during dry weather conditions. Now think about the correct answer. The correct answer is option C, damaged insulation is still unsafe. Even if the conductor is not visible, damaged insulation increases the risk of electric shocks, short circuit and fire hazards. Such cables should never be used even temporarily. They must be replaced immediately. Now let's move to the next questions. This one is related to excavation safety. The question is, an excavation is only 1 meter deep and are safety precautions still required? That you have to tell. For that, option A is given, no, shallow excavations are safe. Option B is yes, hazards can exist regardless of depth. Option C, only barricading is required, and option D, precautions are required only during rainy weather. Take a moment and think about the answer. The correct answer is option B, hazards can exist regardless of depth. Even shallow excavations can collapse. There may also be risks of slips, falls or underground utility damage. So, proper precautions must always be taken regardless of excavation depth. Now, let us move to the next questions. This question is related to PPE safety. The question is, a worker is wearing all the required PPE but still gets injured. What is the most likely reason? Option A is given, incorrect PPE color. Option B, PPE was unsuitable or used improperly. Option C, low quality PPE brand. Option D, worker was overconfident. Think carefully. The correct answer is option B. The PPE was unsuitable or improperly used. Proper PPE selections and correct uses are very important. For example, if a worker wears a helmet without properly fastening the chin strap, the helmet may fall off during impact and fail to provide protections. So, PPE must be suitable, properly fitted and correctly used. Now, let's move to the next questions. This one is related to lifting operations. The question is, a crane is lifting a load within its safe working load limit, but strong winds are present. Is the lifting operation safe? Option A, yes, because the load is within safe working load. Option B, yes, if a signalman is present. Option C, no, weather conditions also affect safety. And option D, yes, during daytime only. Think carefully. The correct answer is option C, weather conditions also affect safety. Strong winds can destabilize the load and create uncontrolled movement. Even if the load is within the crane's capacity, lifting operation should be stopped during unsafe weather conditions. Now let's move to the next questions. This one is related to housekeeping. The question is, a workplace is very clean, but electrical cables are scattered across the walkway. Is the area safe? Option A is given, yes, because the workplace is clean. Option B is no, because there is a tripping hazard. Option C, yes, if workers are informed. And option D, it is temporarily acceptable. Think about the correct answer. The correct answer is option B, because there is a tripping hazard. Good housekeeping is not only about cleanliness. Proper cable management and hazard eliminations are also part of good housekeeping practices. Now let's move to the next questions. This one is related to lockout tagout, means LOTO. The question is, an equipment has already been locked out for maintenance. Before starting maintenance work, what should be done next? Option A is given, remove the warning tag. Option B, test for zero energy. Option C, start repair immediately. Option D, inform the supervisor only. Take a moment and think carefully. The correct answer is option B, test for zero energy. Even after isolations, residual energy may still exist inside the equipment. Therefore, verifications of zero energy is an essential step before starting maintenance work. Now let's move to our last questions. This one is related to safety culture. The question is, a worker knows the correct procedure for doing a job but still ignores it in order to save time. What is the real issue here? Option A, lack of PPE. Option B, unsafe behavior. Option C, poor lighting. Option D, equipment failure. Think carefully. The correct answer is option B, unsafe behavior. Many accidents happen not because workers lack knowledge but because they knowingly ignore safe procedures. Overconfidence, shortcuts and unsafe behavior are major causes of workplace accidents. So friends, these were some logical and tricky safety MCQs that can help improve your practical safety understanding and interview preparations. I hope you found this video useful and informative. And yes friends, if you are preparing for certifications like NEBOSH IGC, IOSH, OSHA, ASP or CSP and you are looking for study material, then we have created detailed ebook that can guide you to pass your exams on the first attempt. You can find the link in the descriptions below or you can directly visit our website to download the ebook. That's all for today. We will meet again in the next video with another interesting topic. Till then, take care and stay safe.